at this place.
Oh, this old little beach.
Cliffs for days out here.
The general theme of this trip is confusion.
We lost all our friends.
Oh yeah, we came to Greece to cliff jump.
No, I don't know why anyone would hate on it, to be honest.
I like the crazy.
3, 2, 1. We're just gonna send it.
Shred it, bud.
Shrediterranean.
Shrediterranean 2017.
When we first arrived in Greece, none of us really knew what to expect. I myself had traveled out of the country before, but never with a group of friends as close as this. It was the journey into the unknown that had us all extremely excited. We had 3 separate locations planned for the trip. We started in Athens, and then we were going to travel to the islands of Milos and Ios. We only had 1 day in Athens before taking a boat to Milos the next morning, and we were determined to make the most of it.
We're in a little place called Greece.
Oh, that place?
We've been here like an hour.
I'm so jet lagged.
So far, yeah, super jet lagged, so I'm super tired, but so far it's been crazy. It's like, I mean, other than going to Canada once, this is my first time leaving the country, and everything is just so different. Oh, what's up, bud? Is that for a rape, are you, bud? Oh,
I'm so pumped right now.
yeah, this is rad.
It's starting to hit me slowly that we're in Greece.
What are some of the things driving around that you're like noticing the most?
Man trucks.
Yeah, there's
a lot of abandoned buildings.
A lot of graffiti and abandoned buildings. I think the abandoned buildings are because their economy like crashed a while ago, so it's like a big tropical Detroit over here.
I just want to climb them. Sabrina was our tour guide for the trip. She had all our sleeping arrangements already lined out. Although later we'd come to find out, the Greece culture really doesn't sleep that much. It's not too bad. Oh, Alex.
Man, this is great.
Damn.
Living like kings and queens here in Greece.
First place for the Greece trip. Not too bad.
Not at all, dude. Who rolls up to Greece and gets their very own rooftop? This is exceptional.
That's what happens when you're famous cliff jumpers. Yeah. More like this is what happens when you're friends with Sabrina.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Sabrina, come here. The whole trip wouldn't have been happening. She's the mastermind behind all of it. So
Yep.
we appreciate her so much.
It's gonna be such a good time. After dropping our bags off at the place we were staying, we immediately hopped in the van we had rented and explored as much as Athens as we could. One of our obvious goals for the trip was to find the best cliff jumping spots. So of course we rolled up to the first cliff we saw and proceeded to see if it was jumpable or not. How's it looking? Shallow? So what do you think, guys? That suicide gap to 4 feet of water?
I'd say with you know, the conditions, it's definitely good to go. And I think we're gonna suit up and get ready, get our gear on, and you know, get our scuba safety team in place. And
Michael Bay is somewhere on that cliff filming for the next Transformers.
yeah,
We're doing a little action sequence right now.
I'm actually Brad Pitt's stunt double for Transformers 69.
Traveling to a country like this is already crazy enough, but being there with your best friends just makes it that much better. We were planning on what to do today, and we passed the McDonald's, and we're like, oh, do we stop? And like, I kind of wish we were at McDonald's right now.
You know how the saying goes, when in Greece,
When in Greece,
You
go to
get
Buffalo Wild
McDonald's.
Wings.
Yeah, this is
These sunsets by the
We're at
ancient
the-
ruins, who cares?
we're at the Temple of Poseidon and there's not even any McNuggets.
yeah, I was promised chicken strips.
Like where is even Poseidon?
Oh, for those of you wondering though, that's the temple right there.
Hey, we actually love our lives and we're very appreciative of all our opportunities.
And
This
if
is
you were
amazing.
wondering, you can't send it, so how lame.
That's the first thing we asked. Yeah. But the only thing about exploring a country that you're not familiar with is that your plans can turn south really fast. Oh yeah, next it's gonna say Milos somewhere.
We're lost right now, and we're trying
having a great time,
We're
though.
trying to get to Milos right now, the island of Milos. We don't know where our friends are. We don't know where anything is. We don't speak Greek. We're just on a little adventure. It's like early in the morning, sunrise.
Like
and
6:30.
please help us. Somebody should have learned Greek before I came here, because nobody knows what I'm saying. I keep trying to talk to them in Spanish, and it's not working. Somebody help. We'll update you soon if we make it to Milos. See ya.
What did we just do? Wow. This is our technically second day in Greece. We're supposed to leave from Athens to this little island called Milos. We lost all our friends.
I don't know where our friends went.
We took a random Uber into the middle of the city and he just dropped us off. And we were like by the dock.
Yeah, we were like, we'll figure it out from here, but it was a lot easier said than done. We couldn't get to the boat that our friends were on. We were just like frantically running.
We called him like,
I'm out of shape, and I was just dying,
I'm sweating so bad.
trying
Dude.
to keep up, and
Jeez.
we couldn't get there, and we called him. They're like, it's too late. The boat already left, so figure it out. So me and Robert, we just kind of like snuck onto each other's ferry.
We just hopped on where everyone parks their car and we just like asked this dude, we're like, dude, how do we get to the top?
Yeah.
We're like, our friends have our tickets, I swear.
Yeah, and it worked.
And now we're
he
here.
was like, all right, you guys can go, and we're like, yes. So
We
just picked some seats.
we're eventually gonna
Hey, we picked
hopefully.
our own seats. I got an aisle seat. This is pretty nice.
This is nice.
Um,
Hopefully we'll end up in Milos. We're not really sure. It's
So,
also 6:30 in the
we-
morning and we haven't actually gone to bed yet.
I don't think I've slept in 24 hours. But if we make it to Milos eventually,
I'll be happy.
we'll still have fun either way. So it's all good. It's gonna be a good time.
This is crazy, fool.
Hopefully,
It's all part of the
Hey.
adventure.
if you guys don't hear from us,
Dude.
we're in jail. Please bail us out.
Please send help.
I'm gonna start
Please.
a GoFundMe just in case. Time you see this, we're probably gonna be on death row. So please save us.
We're not joking around.
Please help.
Crowd, figure it out.
Oh my god. It is very hot here.
Smuggled ourselves in the boat, got off, found our friends, then our friends left, and then we found our other friends, and We're still.
Oh, other friends? You mean
No.
you found your best
We
friends?
just found these guys, and now we're here.
And now we're in Milos.
It's not too bad. Everything works out.
We've already seen like 100 cliffs.
Oh, cliffs for days.
Yeah, this place is.
We're gonna try to find some food. We've slept like 3 hours in the last 2 days, so everyone's on edge. I can't even talk right now. My brain just is not functioning. So, apparently we booked a place to stay in a cave, because, you know, the hotels are overrated.
These look like a bunch of caves.
And this is what we found. Does this look like a cave to you guys? We're gonna hang out here for, I think, tonight, but we're just scoping out some cliffs. Oh, and we found one. Is that a jumpable island out there? The hard part here is just getting to the spots. They're all so far out in the middle of the ocean.
We need boats.
Someone send us a boat!
Bye, Mom!
Everyone was super stoked when we came across our first jumping spot. We scoped out a couple 40 and 50 footers and immediately sent ourselves off.
All the way down to there and all the way there, we're gonna have to search because there's cliffs everywhere. So we're just gonna have to go depth check and stuff.
Perfect. And then I got the tape measure. Look at this place.
Oh, this little beach.
Cliffs for days out here. And this looks like the first jump of the trip. There's so many jellyfish in the water, dude.
I know, it's actually terrible.
I know, I like, don't want to get stung.
Jellyfish.
All right, Serena.
She's our friend and she's crazy! Oh, it's a jellyfish! Jellyfish!
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna do a dive!
At first, we weren't quite sure how the locals were going to feel about us jumping, but it turns out they loved it. In fact, a lot of them came up to us and even started asking us a couple questions and really just wanted to join in.
I'm too old for this.
Deep? It's really deep. I don't know. 6, 7, 8 meters. It's like over.
Oh yeah, we came to Greece to cliff jump.
It jumps over 30 meters, like high.
Oh, you going?
Here we go.
You got it.
Woo! Woo!
It's just water.
Woo!
Ooh, that was scary for a second there. Yeah. Never hesitate. We saw you jump over there. You got it.
So, what do you think about cliff jumping?
It's so nice.
It's fun?
Yes.
Greece
And
is a
you
really...
jump so good.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
We travel all around to do this, so
And
that's
you
why
do this?
that's why we came to Greece was to jump.
That's it so good.
Is Milos the best for jumping, or is there other
Yes,
spots?
here on this only the Sarakinico.
Oh, okay.
Here in Milos, wait. Στο θέσω σωστά, επειδή μου λέει, ξέρω εγώ.
Obviously, there was a language barrier at times, but it wasn't that hard to overcome. I mean, we were using cliff jumping as a gateway to connect to a different culture.
Here in Milos, she don't have the person to do that.
Okay.
You do. You
Yeah.
understand me? Or
Yeah,
not?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, awesome. Well, you guys did so good. You killed
Thank
it.
you.
It's fun, huh? Cliff
Yes,
jumping's
I
great.
I like the crazy.
Really crazy.
Awesome.
How many days do you stay in Milos?
Today and tomorrow.
Ah, good.
Tomorrow we go to EOS.
We're gonna go to that one and see if we can jump
Ah.
that one.
So good. Maybe I come and meet tomorrow.
Yeah, come back. We'll
Yes.
be here.
Thank you. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
too.
Hopefully we see you tomorrow.
Bye.
See ya. So this is our first day here in Milos, and we just came across the best cliff one of the best cliffs I've ever been to. Like, super soft water, no gap, it's super deep. We jumped probably like 10 times each day. It was so cool, everyone killed it. Greece is starting off strong.
So this means it's a diving site, so there must be places to dive here.
So any of the red flags with the white stripe.
And then the star
Yeah.
means don't miss it. We were just here.
Only in other countries do they actually signify where you're allowed to dive. That's awesome.
So rad.
But we weren't only focused on finding cliffs. And one of my favorite parts of the trip was just hopping on our ATVs and exploring the islands. got some sick 50cc ATVs. You hear these lawnmowers? Oh yeah, we stayed in a cave one night too. Actually a lot cooler than I imagined, unless you're 6 feet tall, but us short guys had no problem with it.
It's really cool. I've never slept in anything like this. I've seen this on like TV shows, places like this, but it was really cool. The MTV Caves, Cave Makeover, Cave Edition. You know, there's a few.
Oh, that one's my favorite too.
Yeah,
that's my second favorite.
There's a few out there, but yeah, this one was cool, and you know, it's made for short people for sure.
Yeah, Jay's having a rough time here.
But
6'1", doesn't really.
yeah, yeah, this wet noodle of a man over here.
Yeah, you don't even have to just walk right through it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have to duck it
This
off.
bite-sized girl is okay.
No, this was super rad though.
Real man struck.
No.
I wanna
I
make my
approve.
own cave now.
It's pretty cool. If I had to write a Yelp review, I'd give it a solid 3.5 stars. So
Sabrina had mentioned to us this group called the Lost Boys. It was a bunch of Aussies who came over to Greece and opened up a bar. So one of our main goals was to hopefully link up with them and see some of their signature spots.
the Lost Boys, they own a bar and like a clothing company out there, and they do a lot of cliff jumping. So we're gonna link up with them, and hopefully they can show us around and show us some.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And if not,
Stay tuned.
I don't know, it's Greece. We'll find something cool to do.
Hello, famous people. I just saw the directions for those ones over there. They said it was like west of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some at like the lighthouse.
Lighthouse is good.
Lighthouse
is super easy to get to. There's like different heaps of ledges we can jump on.
We talked to them for a bit. They gave us some awesome locations to check out for the next couple days. If you're ever in Greece, hit up the Lost Boys. They're really cool guys, all super down to earth, and their bars kick ass. Okay, cool. Sick, I'm stoked we ran into you guys. We've been trying to get a hold of you.
We just went and got Wi-Fi to message you guys. We're like,
Oh, really?
hey, can you help?
Well, sick, thanks guys.
Coming tonight, mate. Come say hey, yeah.
Cool.
For sure.
Sweet.
We'll see you around, guys.
Say guys.
This is so fun. Nothing here is that big. It's kind of like semi-deepish enough, so you can't jump the big ones up there. But there's like some 20-footers, and we're just having a dandy old time. This is great. having the time of our lives on this trip, but when it came down to it, we hadn't quite met all our expectations. We wanted to find a huge cliff, something bigger than we had previously hit the entire trip, and with only one last day to make it happen, the pressure was truly on.
Think I can fly. Think I can fly when I'm with you. My arms are wide, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes, even if we're strangers till we die.
That one was kind of scary.
Yeah, it's super windy up there, right on top of the cliff, so you're standing out there and a big gust comes and you're like, oh, I'm not ready, I'm not ready.
When I'm with you, give it all away. Catching fire as the wind blows.
This is crazy! While scoping out what would be the biggest jump of the trip, we ran into a local that was actually really pumped about what we were doing. He came over and wanted to snap a few photos, so I hit him up about the cliff jumping scene and what it was really like in Greece. We just found this place probably 45 minutes ago and then went back and got all our friends because we were like, oh my god, we just found gold.
No, yeah, this is my first time here too. I would definitely, I'm scared of heights myself, so I wouldn't jump, but I want to see this go down.
Yeah, we're gonna... So what's the cliff jumping scene like in Greece? Like,
I don't know, to be honest, but I guess it's pretty big since you guys have come all the way here.
It's like in the States, a lot of the spots we go to, like either like it's illegal or like when we post it, we just get hated on and you're trying to kill yourselves. So that's
weird. I mean, I would say like it's pretty much like any other sport.
Yeah.
I guess like sport, you know, it's like, I mean, adrenaline wise, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone would hate on it, to be honest. If you know like you're not gonna get hurt or you know you can pull it off, why not do it?
Yeah. Anyone can do it. You can start off of
off
a 5-footer,
I'm sure.
and you get the same adrenaline rush that we do when we do a 60-footer because it's like all the same feeling. So that's what's so cool about this. I mean, so far it's here in Greece we've had nothing but like positive vibes from all the locals. Like everyone's super stoked.
People wanted to take pictures with us yesterday.
Yeah.
Those chicks.
So after that, the water was deep, the cliff was big, and it was time to do what we came here for.
found the perfect clip here.
God, it was just perfect. No gap at all. Flat platform, and we're very stoked. We gave it the old depth check. It was very deep, very safe.
Yeah, we hit some little ones first, so it was a good warm-up.
We're having the time of our lives out here in Greece.
Yeah, dude.
Super fun. This is our last session in Greece. We gotta go jump back on the boat, head back to Athens, and then we're flying back to California tomorrow morning.
And a really depressing flight back.
No, I know. It's only been a week. That's not nearly enough.
We'll be leaving here by next year.
We'll be back.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll be back for sure.
Soon.
Hell yeah, guys.
Jumping tours coming soon.
You don't have a hand. There we go.
You have no hands. If you ever get the chance to travel, do it. It doesn't have to be somewhere spectacular. But if there's one thing you're not going to say when you're 80, it's that you went too many places.
Your choice was right. The chance to beat it out. I swear none. The one to lead you back. It's yours to find. It's all you've ever done.
So we're just walking around Athens right now in downtown Athens, and it's really cool. I didn't see this
so
side of the
sick.
city when we were here before, but it's rad because it's super historical. You have the Acropolis and all these crazy historical things that are just some of the oldest monuments in mankind, pretty much.
Oh, are we going to walk right back by it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
guys, so beautiful.
We'll show you guys, but at the same time, in the surrounding all these historical things, you have this like crazy modern city with all these shops.
Yeah.
And there's graffiti and street art everywhere, and angry Greek people, and it's
and crazy taxi drivers.
Crazy taxi drivers who have no regard for any pedestrians' health and well-being.
And for whatever reason, we've passed like 4 or 5 shops that say extreme on them.
Another one.
There's so many extreme
This is
shops.
the most extreme city.
And then they're all like dresses and stuff. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's really rad out here. I really like this city, and I'm bummed that we can't spend more time here.
Yeah.
There's so much exploring.
This is unfortunately our last night.
Our flight leaves in a few hours at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, so we're not
we gotta
gonna
be
sleep.
ready for that. No sleep till California.
No. Sleep when you die.
Oh, hi.
Oh my God, we had a hell of a night.
Me and Alex, I don't know if you can see that yacht. We just snuck onto a yacht and jumped that shit.
We just said this is the middle of the night, bro.